Okay, it looks like we are live on YouTube again. Today we're going to talk about how do you transition from whatever it is that you're doing to sales. Okay, we had a lot of people on our Facebook group who've requested us to make this video, so it's for you guys. Before we start, JD, why sales? Why should someone get into sales?
Uh, if you are a people's person,
Right.
if you enjoy being in company of people, and if you are a person who would like to, help others
Right.
get what they want, as the great Zig Ziglar said, if you help others to get what they want and more, they will in return help you to get what you want.
Right.
All right. If you're a people's person, if you like to help others, and if you enjoy interacting with people, then you should definitely get into sales. But before that, do a lot of soul searching, do a lot of introspection, contemplation, and ask yourself, why am I going into sales? Because in your mind, if you're not clear, for me and more, clarity is mastery.
Right.
Most of the people are messed up here.
Right.
If you're unclear, then take some time out. Think deep, think thoroughly. And if you find your reasons, why should I get into sales, convincing enough, satisfying enough, then you're welcome into our fraternity.
Absolutely.
That's the salespeople fraternity. You can smile, you've got the energy, you've got the obsession and passion to help others, bring in value, then you're welcome, my friend.
I love the energy JD has. I mean, you're always energetic. Sometime back, I put this up on LinkedIn that sales is the job which is very much in demand, right? Even if there's a recession, sales is a job which will always be in demand because companies want good salespeople. And if you look at hiring, a lot of hiring is for good salespeople. Somewhere that people are not able to find good salespeople. But remember, sales is also the most demanding job, right? So it's both a job which is in demand, but it's also a very demanding job. So you got to take your call. If this is your career, if this is what is it that you really want to be doing, right? We're moving on, and let's see how you can transition to sales. Okay, I was an engineer myself, and transitioning into sales was not that easy. Let me be honest with you, because if you just go up to your manager and tell them that, look, I want to move into sales, they won't take you seriously. Okay, they're like, look, you're an engineer, you can't do what salespeople can do. Okay, then they won't give you a platform, right? Most companies won't do it, especially with large MNCs. You're not going to get that platform. So the different ways to go about it. One is,
sorry
of
to
course,
cut you. That's why you created your own platform. That is Sales 5X. You got to be killer like him. Okay, you got to be hungry, deep, hungry and madly driven. See, he created his own platform, Sales 5X, and he's selling from there.
Right. That's one way to go about it. One thing is obviously training, right? You need to get trained in sales. It could be with Sales 5X, it could be with any other company for that matter, but it's important that you invest in training so that you pick up 21st century selling skills. So that's from a training perspective. Second would be from getting certified, right? Again, I mean, if you show some kind of a certificate to your manager, to a company, that look, that I'm certified in sales, I know the sales process, I understand the nuances of selling, that's going to have a different kind of impression. Third, and the most important point is you've got to add insights to what's happening in the sales process currently within that company. Okay, so if I were to just go to my manager and tell them that I want to move to sales, he or she's not going to take me seriously. But if I tell them, you know what, this is how we're currently doing sales, I feel this is a better approach, right? Maybe we are not prospecting better, or we're not qualifying them better, or maybe we're not doing the demo the right way. So you've got to take time out to actually research on where the pitfalls are in the company currently, right? And this requires a lot of research. This is not something very easy. But if you go into that meeting with your manager with all these insights, you're not telling them information, these are insights, something which the team perhaps has missed. And that's when they think, hey, that actually makes a lot of sense. Of course, they're not going to roll out a job offer immediately, but they'll be open to at least you interning there. Okay, so you've got to do a lot of research, find out the gaps in the current sales process, and add value there to your organization, and then they will start taking you seriously. Okay. So very, very crucial, all these 3 points. Nothing replaces any of these 3, because you have to go through the grind. You got to make sure that you do it. A lot of people ask me, do we need to do an MBA to get a sales job? Okay. Again, that could be another route. You do an MBA. So if you're an engineer, MBA, sales guy, we've seen a lot of people do it. But honestly, I don't think MBA, teaches you a lot about sales. I mean, it's a great concept, networking and everything. You get to meet a lot of people. Keeping all of that aside, hardcore sales is done on the field. It's done, eye to eye, belly to belly with a customer, which I believe no formal program can, teach you. So you actually got to do it, right? So as Jerry was saying, right, with sales, I have done a lot of experiments. I've had 3 failed startups, right, to my credit, and and that's my way of doing an MBA, right? I've learned things from the ground. The way people talk, how do you pitch, how do you prospect, how do you qualify, how do you get them interested, how do you build rapport. So a lot of things that you can actually learn on the ground. So don't have this mind block that I can get into sales only if I do an MBA. There are a lot of good companies out there, startups, small and medium enterprises, who need help in sales. You got to find them. You got to work with them. Start small, understand how this game works, and then I think sky is the limit, or maybe sky is not the limit.
Oh, let me give them a good news, Anmol.
Yeah.
India as a country, I believe, is full of mediocrity and average people.
Right.
All right. Only the 10% cream people take the major pound of flesh. And there's no concept in life which says something for nothing.
Right.
If you want something in life, you got to pay a price. But let me tell you one thing. Of course, sales is demanding. Of course, sales is challenging. You got to be self-driven. You got to have the patience, the perseverance. All that is fine. But let me also tell you that the salespeople who are performers are the blue-eyed boys of any organization.
Right.
They are treated well. You can have great parties. That's what life is all about, right? You got to see Wolf of the Wall Street, man, and you get to know. And apart from that, there is an opportunity to also make big money. Who said no to that? If you really polish yourself, if I were to go back 30 years from now and more, I would really, start all over again, have a mentor, take these courses, polish myself, be so sophisticated and great that, today I would be selling airplanes or a Lambo. And just imagine how much money is there. If money drives you, if money really drives you, you should definitely get into sales. Okay? Anything you say for money.
True. I'm going to end this video with just continuation of that thought. There is no upper ceiling on what a sales guy can earn. And that's the best part of the job as well, right? The better you do, the more money you make, right? So guys, I hope you like these insights. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. A lot of insights coming your day. We've also decided to do a lot of AMAs, Ask Me Anything sessions once a week, where you get a chance to throw anything related to sales, anything which is bothering you, and we will be happy to answer those questions. And personally, I can take up some questions on digital marketing as well as a value add. So do join us in those AMA sessions. We'll keep you posted when we are doing this. Cheers, guys. This was Anmol from Sales 5X.
And this is JD with you.
See you, folks.